Good day, everyone. Ali Safi here from Safi Financial Network. Today is August 13, 2024. What a day for a stock market. So the stock market just rising up nicely. It was kind of like a broad-based rally to the upside, and it's kind of like a coming exactly to our expectation. And we were waiting for this bounce specifically after this nice pivot here on a weekly chart as well. So I was confirming this bounce is coming back. Um, and it's kind of like a coming exactly to our expectation at the level that we were waiting for, 54 to 5,500. Right now we are at 54.31. And I should say tomorrow is going to be a CPI number, and it's going to be very, very important day. I think we will have a potential early rally to the upside, but eventually, I don't know what's going to come after that. But I see lots of dangers, to be honest, here around 54.90 to 5,500. So let's say 5,500 is going to be kind of like a danger zone for bulls. So we will see how it goes, but I'm kind of like having that reading from my chart as well. So this area, it's not going to be easy. So if it goes through very easy, that would be kind of like something strange that I've ever seen. It could happen, but I never seen like something like this, when especially when we have like this gigantic kind of like a bear flag, and with the high volumes breakthrough to the downside, buyers came back up. So there should be some sellers. At least we should see some kind of like a hiccup or forming a bull flag, even if it wants to go to rally. I'm not expecting exponential rally from this area. I'm just saying that the potential upside target is going to be limited to 5,500 right now. Stochastic momentum, we are kind of like a nicely getting back to the upside. However, I think for 2-3 days we can get to oversold condition, overbought condition again, and momentum still is low. So RSI is, we are kind of like a far away from overbought condition. So that means a momentum. I know we just nailed the bottom here, but momentum is pretty low for now. If it develops more, so we're gonna just restructure our analysis as well. So moving on to Nasdaq. Nasdaq, we're just getting the fast line is touching the overbought condition. The slow line is not there. Momentum for RSI is getting to kind of like important zone as well. MACD just shows the buy signal, but MACD is kind of like a laggard. Whenever we get into MACD buy signal, we are kind of like a halfway through. And I'm not sure even if we are halfway through. We are kind of like a I know lots of people are saying we are kind of like seeing a breakout, but folks, we have seen lots of breakouts, and that was kind of like a failed breakout. Let me go, for example, to 4 hour short for Nasdaq. I just want to show you something pretty neat. So this is kind of like the previous, or even 1 hour actually can give us a better chance. So this is kind of like the previous trend line that we are going down, right? So we just had a nice breakout. But look at that. So the sell-off initiated this lower low. It came after breakout. So don't fool yourself by breakout or something. Yeah, I know we just got into a breakout. We kind of like foresee that breakout came up. But right now we are kind of like even in a short time, kind of like a time frame, 4 hours time frame, we're seeing kind of like, yes, we kind of like a breakout, but this can end even before this or this pivot. And we can see some kind of like a 19,200. That's going to be the maximum stretch that they have. So right now, I should say everyone needs to be careful. And tomorrow kind of gives us kind of like a clear picture that if it is like a final surge, or we should expect more kind of like a shifting structure to the upside. Dow ended up negative today. So that's actually, this is not a good, this is not updated. So let me just reload again, because Dow ended up positive as well today. Yes. So Dow ended up positive nicely. So this bullish consolidation figure to the upside. Right now, we are just heading into this important wide range bar, middle of this wide range bar, 39, 900 to kind of like a 40,000. So I should say 40,000 is going to be kind of like important level for Dow Jones as well. So if we just look at the stochastic momentum, Dow is kind of like a laggard. We're still kind of like in middle. So this is not a bear flag at all, but we can see some kind of like a good surge to the upside to 40,000 and then coming back down to the downside. Today we just had a fantastic spike from lots of Dow components and also kind of like a heavy value names like a Starbucks today just went up nicely 20% to the upside. So look at the candle here. This is a weekly chart and we just got a double bottom here going all the way up to $95. Fantastic surge. But look, where are we at right now? So we are kind of like at a very important resistance area in a weekly chart. So 95 to 97, even 100 is going to be kind of like important. But this double bottom actually triggered very, very nicely. So this is kind of like a Starbucks. And if you go to the other names, uh, they had a very fantastic move. Like Nike, they were kind of like a hammer, oversold recently. If you just follow the chart, look at the Nike stock here. So today we just got a nice 6% to the upside. So pretty nice bullish momentum. Last 2-3 days to the upside. This one can go higher to 85. And also, if you just go to another consumer discretionary name, which is Estee Lauder. So this one as well, they just hammered recently, but today we just got a nice positive candle as well. So this is a weekly chart, and if you just go to daily chart, you will see that we just had a nice uptick today as well, kind of like a 6% to the upside from Estee Lauder. However, the chart is slaughtered. If you just look at the weekly chart, look at that. So the chart is slaughtered and it's just going down all the way, even previous COVID. And it goes all the way back down to 2017, 2016 right now. So these are good names, but as you see here, there are lots of troubles in the real economy in the main street that no one is paying attention. Everyone is talking about AI stuff, but some names actually they were pretty hammered. Gold just coming down today after yesterday nice surge to the upside. I believe this is going to be just a pause before the next rally to the upside. So tomorrow is going to be a CPI number, and it's going to be kind of like important data for gold and precious metals. Silver as well. So we just nailed the bottoming here, kind of like a good divergence. There is going to be a chance, still there is going to be a chance for a lower low. So my case is going to be silver already is bottom, or there is going to be another chance for a next fantastic buying opportunity. So fingers crossed, if silver goes down, I'm going to accumulate more, especially $24 to $25. But right now, it is kind of like at a good position for kind of like a long position. You can put your stop loss for traders. For investor, you can just get in. If it goes down, you can dollar cost average. But I would say it is very, very important. It is kind of like in one of those pivotal points for a bottom. Crude just getting into this important trend line, as I just mentioned yesterday, stochastic getting into oversold, overbought condition, where reversal is kind of happening. And also MACD is forming kind of like at the top, potentially next 2-3 days. Momentum is not there yet. So even after this surge, momentum is not that strong. So if crude is going down, you shouldn't be surprised at all. I'm kind of like a bearish on crude. There is no kind of like a chance, um, I should say, for higher highs, even above $100 crude. So we will see how it goes. Moving on to individual names, so starting with Bitcoin as usual. Bit just had a nice uptick today, 2% to the upside after 2 days correction to 57. Bit is forming a bullish consolidation for $70. Ethereum goes up as well, so 11.11% to the upside. Not a bad candle. Bond yield is just going down today, and I think it's kind of like interesting if we see some kind of like a very, very choppy price action tomorrow. So we should see some kind of like a big swings from top and bottom for bond yield, but eventually I'm kind of like looking for more downside for bond yield. Treasuries goes up today and it just jump up, but it just hold conservatively. at the high session, $97.28. VIX coming down 12% to the downside as the stock market surged to the upside. VIX is down. Dixie is down as well. So very, very hard sell-off for Dixie. This is a nice H pattern. Dixie can go lower, I believe, to 101, 102, as I was expecting. So even it can go to $100 per unit. Magma indicator, nice surge to the upside. It's just getting into important, kind of like a very, very important level. So 1500 to 1540, this is the area that I'm looking for, kind of like a lots of troubles for this, for all big techie names. Apple at just 1.72% to the upside. It's just getting into this important bear flag. After hours, it took a hit. Amazon as well, just going up. It is kind of like a dead cat bounce after earning. You see that Amazon is far away from its gap fill. And if you go to Meta, Meta is one of those names that are holding up very nicely. So Meta is just in a multi-month chop here since February. It's just don't go anywhere. So it is here. Microsoft, a nice bounce today, and it's just getting close to 420 to 430 for a kind of like a reversal point. Google as well. So it's kind of like a week, even after hours, Google ended up negative $1.87 down, up today, but this one doesn't have momentum. That's what I'm saying. Like Netflix going up today nicely, Tesla 5% up. But look at that. So Tesla, this is the area that we were waiting for. I'm, to be honest, looking for another surge to 215, and then we can get into short position potentially for a very good setup, I should say, for Tesla is coming for a short side. Semiconductor index going higher as well. So it's just getting into this wide range, but lots of choppiness here. SMH stocks, the same pattern here, getting into this choppiness as well. Taiwan Semiconductor goes higher. This one forms very better, to be honest. It just go above this chop, but there are lots of troubles are ahead. AMD, good move to the upside, 3.19% to the upside. NVIDIA, $7.12 up, not a bad session at all. So 6.53%. It's just getting into my sell zone, but I didn't short it yet because I'm just looking for a confirmation. After hours, it just keep itself higher as well. So Texas Instrument go higher as well. So to $5.19 cents to the upside. Lam Research $29 up. Not a bad session at all. But look at that. So it's kind of like a far away from this new all-time high. So Lam can go higher to 900, but that's going to be the maximum level that they have. Moving on to the XLF and Spider financials. 35 cents up, KB is 60 cents up. There is no momentum with these charts. Look at that. So KR, even after hours, it just took a hit, 64 cents up. JP Morgan, nice hanging man on the top, just at this kind of like a double top pattern. So this is kind of like a big swing QM pattern as well. So if you just look at this is kind of like a double shoulder going down. And then we are just getting into this important 210 reversal point. So we will see how it goes. Moving on to Goldman Sachs, which $6 up today, not a bad session. Bank of America, 29 cents up. Still laggard. Wells Fargo, look at that. So this doesn't have any momentum. Like the other names actually are just going higher, but this one is just down there. Gold miners, actually, they did well today, 48 cents up GDX, while gold is down. Gold miners leading, which is good news. GDXJ as well, 79 cents up. AEM, 78 cents up. Newmont, 23 cents up. They're all doing good as well. So Franco-Nevada after hours just jump up 127. Fantastic move for Franco-Nevada. Seems like earning was good. And Gold Barrick just a continuing higher after yesterday earnings surge. And it's just a move up to the upside as well. Moving on to the energy stocks, they are kind of like a leading last 2-3 days. But look at that. So even with a dead cat bounce, they don't have enough momentum to the upside. $89.01 for XLE just closed. XOP going down as well. OIH $2.34 down. This is almost dead. Like even in positive days, they don't have enough energy to even get higher. Exxon going down as well. Exxon is holding well, but look at the choppiness here. I believe this is kind of like a nice relief rally to the upside for kind of like a higher highs before the next swing cycle progression to the downside. So this is kind of like a 4 highs. And Chevron just going down as well today. So it's just a 87 cents down. After hours just gained a bit, but still even after yesterday, kind of like a bottoming tail, it doesn't have enough momentum to go to the upside. Energy names are not that good, especially in this environment. So everyone needs to be careful with those ones. All right. I believe I covered everything. If you like this video, please smash the like button. CPI number is coming tomorrow. So lots of whipsaw is coming again in Wednesday whipsaw. Have a fantastic evening. See you on the chart. Bye-bye.